morning, Tom.
And
Phil
Joy.
Phil M. Joy Jones. This is Joy, my wife. Sorry, I mean to miss you like that. But we got a few pictures here, and our devices are just filled with all these pictures. And every time we go somewhere, all of our family and friends want to see our pictures of our trip to the Philippines in 2019. So what I decided to do is I wanted to put together a little slideshow and kind of narrate it a little bit for you guys. It was a great trip. For everybody that is living vicariously through us, this was one of my favorite trips. Joy and I have been to Niagara Falls. We've been to California together, in and about, in and around, And so, as you may not know, the theme of our channel is going to be us getting ready and departing the United States for the Philippines. We're about 2.5 years into a 5-year plan. How does that sound? Boy, about halfway done, huh? But, it's a plan, so we have a lot of stuff that we have to prepare for. But I want you guys to enjoy some of these pictures, and I've narrated over some of it. Hopefully, I'm practicing my skills here. I'm not as good as some of the other guys, but that are out there. But I'll get better, and like and subscribe. Like I said, Phil M. Joy Jones. So go down and hit the like button. Send me a message if you want, or us a message if you want. And one of us will respond to you, hopefully. But thanks again for watching, and enjoy.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
This is our 2019 trip to paradise. We started our run right here in eastern North Carolina. We traveled to Charlotte. We had a little bit of a layover in Charlotte, but not too much. Then on to Los Angeles, California. Oh boy, what a mess that was, but we made it. From Los Angeles, we boarded our flight to Shanghai. There's 2 airports in Shanghai, so if you're making this trip, be aware of that. We had a couple-hour layover in Shanghai, but it wasn't anything too spectacular. Then on to glorious Cebu. While we were in Southern California, we got us a rent-a-car and we drove down the coast to Fallbrook and spent the night with my brother and his family. We are on board the flight, headed to Shanghai. A long flight, but it was pretty enjoyable. The staff was accommodating. The food was decent, and seems like everybody on there was mostly Filipinos and a few Westerners that were headed home to visit family. Yeah, I have no idea where we were here, but it was kind of scenic, and it broke up the monotony of that 10 or so hour flight that we had. Well, our flight from Shanghai to Mactan landed about 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. And as you can imagine, we were on the other side of the world, about 9,000 miles from our bed, and we were kind of tired. And so here we are at the mall. I think the following evening, we were getting haircuts and getting some food. Oh boy, the Filipinos love their malls, and there was a lot of stuff going on there, a lot of activity. I think the name of this place was Boy Zugba. Actually, the food was pretty good. We enjoyed it. Had a few beers there just to try to help us get some rest. After 2 nights there in Cebu City, we headed down to Santander, our destination on the southern tip of Cebu Island, across the straits, about 3.5, maybe 4 miles from Cebulan and Dumaguete. More about that to follow, but we were here to see Joy's family, who had all come up from the island of Mindanao. A couple of different locations there, and they all met at the port, rode the ferry up together, and then they were here in Santander. It was really kind of amazing to me how much the kids played together and how they could keep themselves occupied. And there was no crying or screaming or anything like that. It was kind of refreshing. What some beautiful children. one of Joy's cousins showing them how to make little pouches to put their rice in for their lunch pails on the way back to Mindanao. Um, Really interesting to me. They boil the rice in there and then they take it with them. They dry it out and they take it with them that way. Joy and I with her mama and papa. This was the first time I'd met her parents. And then I think this was the last day that they were there. And then they headed off to the port. You'll see a couple of pictures here of me hanging out with the kids. And then uh, I think mama was getting her nails done. Just one of those things, there. The ladies that do nails and hair and stuff will come to wherever you are. Somebody just text them and they show up and take care of your nails or your hair. Well, as it is anywhere, everybody has their own life. And after everybody gone back to Mindanao, Joy and I headed over to Dumaguete for a little entertainment, I guess. That's right, Shakey's Pizza, Dumaguete, Philippines. Having a couple of Sam Migs and a little pizza. Boy, it was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it there. We had a great time in Dumaguete. I don't remember who, but somebody had recommended the sizzling squid at Joe's Chicken in Dumaguete. It didn't let me down, I'll tell you that. We got more food than we could possibly eat, and it was less than 15 bucks, I think. There in Dumaguete, we'd have really missed out if we hadn't hooked up with old Bud Brown. If you don't watch him, Bud Brown in the Philippines. We had lunch with him and his wife, Gloria. Thanks for the entertainment, Bud. So this next series of pictures is of some property that my wife and I have there in Upper Boonland, just about 3 miles from the coast there at Santander. We purchased the property from her family, and that's where we intend to make our final stand, I guess, if you will. But you'll see the pictures to the south there. That's looking due south, and that's Dumaguete that you see across the water there, the island of Negros. And to the west, you can still see Negros as Cebu is kind of protected or harbored, I guess, in by the other islands there. That's one of the reasons we decided that that's where we wanted to live. Well, I don't remember exactly where this was, but I think this is a little bit farther up the mountain from where our property is there. But oh boy, the sun was setting and it was a great view. That's Negros Island that you see across the way there. And you can kind of see as this panoramic goes around that it's beautiful. Oh boy, there it is. The sun setting over Negros. That never gets old right there. I think we spent a solid week right here at Pebbles Beach Resort. It was relatively inexpensive. The food was great. Right there, you'll see Joy asked for mangoes. They didn't have any mangoes, and the lady managing the place sent a kid to go get Joy some mangoes. That pool right there, yes, sir, spent many evenings sitting there with my feet in the pool after a couple of beers. But wasn't supposed to get in and swim around, but I did anyway. Yeah, everybody there was super accommodating and super nice, to include this dog, Black Eye. Yeah, the place has changed a bit. I robbed some of these pictures off of their website. You owe it to yourself. If you're going down Cebu and you get the tip and you don't stay here, you've really missed out. Really a nice place. And again, people are just super nice and very accommodating. The views around here are lovely. You get the great sunsets about 5 minutes away, probably about 20 minutes away. You get over to Oslab and you can watch the sun come up in the morning. A lot of stuff to do here. Yeah, before we knew it, our vacation was over. Here we are back in Cebu City. And then we reversed our flight on the way back. Hey, thanks for watching. God bless you guys. And stick around, like and subscribe. As I said earlier, we'll post some more videos about this stuff. And hope you guys enjoy. God bless and have a good day.